So in the budget, current operating budget has been 1.8 million. I'll use a round number. Rich, between Percy, Power, Health, and the raises, what is that total going to cost us?
It was, I believe, 320. There we go. Yeah, 320, about 324. Might be $1,000.
At 1.8 million, a 15% reduction or reallocation, that would be $270,000. So in the budget that would be at a 1.9% increase on the budget would leave the mill levy neutral. That still wouldn't cover, I mean, essentially we've trimmed over 15% to deal with the Percy increase, the power increase, the health, and to provide a raise. Do you feel that there's still more than that in that 1.8 million operating?
If Mr. Burt can find $323,000 in one department, yes.
Well, that's
There's
not
some trouble with that number. If you're going to hang your hat there, I will go through those numbers.
What do you want to drop? 1 month? Okay, 250,000?
Well, there's some assumptions as well that need to be looked at. We'll look at each month's revenue stream and expense stream.
Tell that my hat is hung on that number.
Okay.
That's just one department.
But he has no experience in that department. You are giving someone who has no experience in the police department the final say. That's ridiculous.
We have 4 of us that don't have any experience in the police department, the fire department, the engineering department, and we're here to make laws and ordinances on our personal experiences of what we have. So yes, we don't know, and that's why we have so many questions.
Well, look, is there a single department in the city that has $330,000 solely allocated to their operational budget? If he's saying there's $330,000 in one department,
their operations budget is about $500,000. So for him to say that $300,000 of that fell into the bottom is no.
And so that's why that's saying that, how many other departments are there that meet that criteria that Boyd Burt has indicated he believes is there? How many departments have over $330,000 currently in their operational budget?
Police would be the biggest.
It's 230, not 320.
Police would be the biggest.
He's saying right here that there's $300,000 in this one department that we would save. Am I not reading that right? It says this will give a savings in the 2013 budget of $323.
Well, and that number is compared to actual, a budget to actual, which is not right.
He's claiming there's 323, and I'm saying that would take his budget from 500. If we save that, he's got to cut by 50%. What happens if I tell you, be a good team player, cut your budget by 50%? What happens? I'm asking, what happens on a 50% cut based off of what somebody is telling me are hard numbers?
It's going to be a big lack of service to the community.
So then I have a problem with that number because the math to me is not adding up, because at 1.8 million, that takes every department head in here. And I'm not a fireman, I'm not a policeman, I'm not going to tell them how to run into the building, I'm not going to tell them how to fight the fire. Just like I don't appreciate somebody telling me how to frame a house or pour concrete, who's done it once in their life. But I do think that that individual can tell me, hey, I want my house to look good, and I think my concrete should look good, and it, you know, the house should stay together. So I think there can be some oversight, but to me, the number doesn't add up. So at 1.8 million, that takes everybody. If we've had $320,000 in increases, that essentially means that we've trimmed 20% from what they have. Whether they used it to buy pencils, pairs of pants, drills, and that doesn't include the roads, so any of the extra money we've said goes to the roads. I mean, I guess I'm questioning Boyd's number that there's $300,000 in one